I want to share with you 3 truths. Based on this word, there are so many truths based on this word. I write about them in What Are You Waiting For? The One Thing No One Ever Tells You About Sex, which is at the book table. They're $10 today, but listen, if you need healing and you don't have $10, then you give us what you can or you don't give us anything at all. But I want you to leave with it if you need it. But these 3 truths will get you started. Truth number 1, God created sex to bond you to someone. It turns out that your brain, not the blood-pumping organ 12 inches below, is the seat of your sexual and romantic emotion. Even so, I doubt anybody this week is going to buy a Valentine's Day card that says, "My brain throbs for you." And that's probably why we have a hard time understanding that this is where it happens. This is what's so important. Two chemicals wash across the brain when we have sex, across the deep limbic system of the brain, the center of the brain. One of them is a neurochemical called dopamine. Now, dopamine is a chemical that makes you feel peaceful. It makes you feel good. Anytime your body experiences pleasure, it makes you want more. It's an addiction chemical. Now, neurochemicals are values neutral, so it doesn't care if it was working out or crystal meth that made you feel good, you're going to get dopamine. It doesn't matter if it's sex with your spouse or sex with a prostitute or pornography, you get the dopamine. You get addicted to the source of your pleasure. The other chemical that washes across your brain, among many others, is oxytocin. Oxytocin is released during intimate skin-to-skin contact. Its purpose is very different. It's like glue. It says you belong to this person. Now, it's intimate skin-to-skin contact. The most powerful download of it that we ever have happens at the point of orgasm. Yeah, I just said that in chapel. You're okay. Everyone's all right. But the first time that you experience it, because it is not always sexual, the first time a human experiences it is when, as babies, they are suckling at their mother's breasts. And oxytocin washes across the brain and says, you belong, and you belong forever. Dr. Joseph McElhaney says this about sex. I have to read it because I don't. The desire to connect is not just an emotional feeling. Bonding is real and almost like the adhesive effect of glue, a powerful connection that cannot be undone without great emotional pain. But he wasn't the first one to write about it. That goes, as far as I can tell, to the Apostle Paul, who in 1 Corinthians 6:16 wrote this, "Do you not know that he who is joined to a prostitute becomes one with her? For it is written, the two will become one flesh." Casual sex, hookup culture, friends with benefits, physically impossible. Your body was made to make a promise whether you do or not. Sex was made for you to know someone.